This is the Wrestling Conscious channel with a little bit of empathy and a lot of common sense because you fans are getting a bit crazy in the streets. Now I'm out trying to make some money, but at the same time I'm thinking about wrestling. I got two things on my mind, wrestling and making money in these streets. And you guys are distracting me from my money because all I hear is moany, 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 moany. All I hear is moany, moany. Crybabies, Cody, crybabies, we are. This modern Judgment Day, no one's wrestling. Now let me tell you something. Just looking at a few vlogs, like Eska's vlog, or even DIY vlogs, or any wrestler's vlog. It's hard work being a wrestler. It's like a 24-hour thing. Now, I'm not a simp. I'm not a wrestler rat. I don't want to, do stuff with these wrestlers. I'm not riding on their private parts. But I'm sure a lot of the demographics, especially who grew up in the millennial, if you're millennial, I'm guessing you're millennial if you know from the Attitude Era, knowing that it's even hard to just stay awake and exist being an adult of a certain age, right? Now you want these wrestlers who go through pain, put themselves through trauma nearly every day or several times a week for our entertainment. We're not their friends. We're not their kids who they leaving us for. And you know that wrestling has no off season. It's not like, oh, they're playing in like a certain soccer game or football game or NBA and then they go back and they can spend all summer with their family and kids. But putting that all in perspective, being a proper human being, give them a bit of humanity, right? You want them to kill off themselves. Now, people will say, wow, everyone was wrestling in the Attitude Era. Everyone was doing live events, working 7 days a week, 10 days a week, having a 300-day schedule a year. Now, let's to forget, lovely, my beautiful wrestling fans, that they was taking steroids back in the day. They weren't really healthy. They were taking drugs. And, anecdotally, I don't have all the facts. But you just know, wrestling fans, you do a bit of research, Google Smiggle, a lot of these wrestlers died before they were 40. Or they suicide themselves or whatever themselves. They're doing all that kind of stuff. So, we're not looking at people's mental health. We're not looking at people's bodies and prolonging their career. You want them just to have a very, very short career. And we put pressure with them back in the day, like Mick Foley, Kurt Angle back in the day, to kill themselves, and Jeff Hardy, to kill themselves for our entertainment. And when they can't do the moves anymore because everyone has a bump count, you want to call, they can't do things. They sacrificed and took years off their lives to give us entertainment. It cannot be done at that standard all the time. And, I just feel sorry for, wrestlers like Jeff Hardy. It's like a Greek tragedy. It's like, he's loved to do all these crazy moves. But when he's banged up and he's in pain, and when he's taking his drugs, I've got to give him a chance. It's like, no. It's a detriment of their health. You can't expect him to do all these random moves in his 20s, and he's catching up with him in his 40s, and not feeling no pain. If these wrestlers are in pain for the rest of their lives, so let them have a light schedule. But what I would say, compared to their light schedule, I want them, these lovely wrestlers, when they're on the screen, to maximize their time. Be like a Chelsea Green. Maximize your minutes. Make sure that you get over in the best possible way. There's no excuse. You have YouTube. You have access to podcasts. People are talking about the business. People, you think about wrestling fans, they tell you what they like and don't like. Even the vocal majority. So, I just want you just to, you should be good on the mic. You can't be like, oh, I get a manager. No. With the age of no more managers, you should be good on the mic, decent. You should cut a decent promo. Practice. You don't need a wrestling ring to cut a decent promo. You can cut a decent promo anywhere. You can invest in your promo skills, yeah? I understand that. So when you're given a promo an opportunity, take that lightly. Take that very, very seriously. Don't take it lightly. Yes, we can blame some of the writing, but it's the way how you deliver. You get what you have, even if it's chicken poo, and you do the best with it. Because they're just from lazy. It's not all about the wrestling. It's an all-rounding thing. Now, let me get back to the champions are not wrestling, like Gunther or Cody Rhodes. All right, the one thing I got to give it to you was Judgment Day. Judgment Day. I can't do Irish accent, sorry. Judgment Day. Alright. I don't want to call them jobbers. I feel like I said it in my last video. There is a special place for jobbers. But they're not contributing. They're not, the tag, there should be a rule, like at least once a month. You gotta defend. At least there's some like stipulations, like, you gotta defend the title once every month. Televised. You know what I mean? But, apart from that, this is why you're distracting me from my money. But I'm just like, I need to be making money right now, and you guys are just doing stupidness online, saying how people not wrestling. So I think there needs to be a balance. You can't have the Attitude Era schedule or the Bret Hart schedule, right? When people are saying, oh, well, people are getting injured not wrestling too much. Let's just be honest with yourself. Common sense here. Was wrestling the standard of wrestling, not the storytelling, the athleticism, if I can say the word, being athletic, the moves, the pacing of a wrestling match, was the same of 1996, nearly 30 years ago? It wasn't. Just be honest. It's not. It's not. So are you expecting how wrestling has evolved, fast-paced, bit different, it's a different sport now? The physicality? Yeah? We're not relying on just hardcore matches, not relying, oh, there's a table. Oh my God, because that was revolutionary. 30 years ago. We have evolved, right? So what are you saying? It was the same. No, it's not. So if people are pushing themselves even more and doing more crazier things on live shows, non-live shows, NXT. Remember, some of these wrestlers, before they even get to WWE, they're wrestling probably 15 years, 20 years before they get to WWE. All the bumps they take it, and if they get one little injury, like, oh, they're injured. Yeah, it's part of it. No one has to go of a basketball player or a football, soccer player and say, oh, he's hurt his foot. He's a jobber. No, come on now. Have some common sense, man. Now, I'm going to do another video about thinking about some wrestlers who just need to step up. They need to step up because they're getting a bit complacent. And I love them to bits. I love them to bits. But I'm a woman, I hopefully you can tell. But some of the women wrestlers are getting a bit complacent because there are a lot of women from the Michelle McCool's, from Jackie, Trish Stratus, Leah. They do a lot for the women to be like this. And some of the women on the WWE, sometimes the AW, they're doing some stupidness, They're doing some stupidness. No. I'm getting upset because I have to think about these people who I love. But they need to fix up. You should improve your promo, improve your flipping gear, improve your moveset. Anyway, this is about the schedule of wrestling fans having a bit more compassion, have some common sense. Let the wrestlers be healthy, but when they do come on TV, maximize your time and bring your A game. And that goes to the writers as well and production. Bring your A game. Don't take us for granted. We got TikTok, we got everything. We got Disney, I've got everything. Don't take us for granted. Because WWE is not competing with wrestling, they're competing with entertainment in general. It's over and out.